All right, guys, you just learned about preparation. Now it's time to go meet the client. And so we're going to get to the third step of the sales process called relate. And we also are going to look at this through a similar lens, both relating to somebody on the phone and then in person at the showing. So let's first talk about the phone. We talked about preparing, knowing your scripting, but we can actually start relating to them and getting to know them in that first phone call. I listen to a lot of calls that are recorded just to kind of unpack learnings and things. And you'd be shocked how easy it is to tell if somebody's smiling over the phone.
Yeah.
Right? And
Totally.
you get it when salespeople call you. Have a calm, enthusiastic, relaxed tone. Be authentic to who you are. Don't try to put yourself into a box that's not you, because that will convey as kind of fake too. Practice active listening. People want to feel heard. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, so we should be listening twice as much as we talk. And be respectful of their time. That first call should be 3 minutes unless they go longer, right? If you're looking for ways to relate, to make that small talk, to have some common ground, the Ford method from Ninja Selling is solid. Ford, family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Those are just 4 buckets people typically have an easier time talking about.
Yeah, and you're going to find something to relate to in
Absolutely.
here, regardless of what it is.
Have you ever read a good sales book? They always talk about how good salespeople notice everything.
Yeah.
You know, med devices, you're looking at diplomas on the wall, pictures. If I go to my doctor's office, it's littered with pictures of him and his family snowboarding.
Yeah.
So like if I'm trying to sell him something, yeah, you know what I'm going to use.
Right.
You know, when was the last time you got out? A favorite place to go, best lift lines, whatever it is. Get specific and be fun to talk to. Make the friend. There are some things that you should not do on the phone that can actually hurt your trust. Any thoughts on one of those?
I don't know. Let's hear them.
Okay, so they did a study on phone sales or phone salespeople, and they found that if you talk about money on the first call, your work with rate, they call it WWR, drops 40%.
Immediate turn off.
Don't get in my pocket yet.
Yeah.
You don't know me. If you start the call with, all right, what's our budget? Like that comes off as greasy, right? Like you haven't earned the right yet to even learn that. It doesn't show well. So don't talk about money on the first call or financing. Don't talk about, have you already talked to a lender? No. We'll get to that.
Terrible.
Like terrible move. Also, when we're nervous, we tend to talk too fast. We tend to not leave pauses. We use filler words. Listen back to your calls. I encourage you. You will learn from it. Unpack them yourself. Have somebody else listen to them. If you have a mentor, have your mentor listen to them. Listen to some of their calls. You know, relate to people over the phone, because one of my favorite quotes is people buy from people they like and trust. And then the second one that goes along with that from Zig Ziglar, old school sales guy, if people like you, they'll listen to you. So if you're likable, they'll genuinely listen to what you have to say, but they won't buy from you unless they trust you. So it's so important to not only be likable, but to also build that trust. So you can see how the 2 steps before, Real Estate Today and Prepare, are going to tee you up for the ability to gain trust.
Yeah. In the phone call, importantly, it's not about you as the realtor.
Yeah.
Like it's about the client. So ask your questions. It's not a I get to talk show. It's you ask the questions and they tell you everything.
And you listen and don't interrupt. So then when we're relating, when we get to the first showing, so important. We talked about it in the last step of preparation, to have your process of how you meet the client. Some interesting sociology stats here. The interpretation of a message is only 7% verbal, meaning it's only 7% what you say. It's 38% vocal, meaning your tone or how you're saying them, but it's 55% visual. So body language, like having a composed posture, right?
Yeah.
Like part of that is the way that you move, you know, from outside the house to inside the house, and how you allow them to go in the door first.
Yep. Standing at the front door when they pull up, you're not, cross talking.
Yeah.
Welcome, whatever, facing the house or facing them, whatever it may be, and your attitude reflects.
And this is more intimidating than even just a slight cross posture.
Yep.
So that's part of it. Mirroring is a huge component of relating in person. Mirroring language, mirroring body language. If you are going to make an important point, you lean in and you lower your tone. Makes people feel like they're hearing a secret. They're getting some top secret knowledge.
The FM DJ radio voice.
Yeah, exactly. Be funny, make money. Another great quote. Get people to laugh. Don't be overly serious. Don't take yourself too seriously. Laugh about things that you see, that you encounter together, about stories. Share stories. Let them get to know you the same way you're getting to know them.
My favorite one here is on the O of Ford, occupation. So I've been walking around with clients before in a house, and it's, what do you guys do? You know, and it's, I'm an engineer, I'm a teacher, and I go, sweet guys, I'm a realtor. And like we're like touring a house and get laughs every time.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. See, that's having that move in your arsenal is solid. Find excuses to be thoughtful. This is probably my favorite component. We've got a few advisors on the team. Kelly Lester told me something that she has done from time to time is she'll call somebody on the way to the first showing and say, hey, super important question for you. What's your favorite drink at Starbucks?
Yeah, love
And,
that.
and show up with it. Dominic brings a little welcome gift bag to every single first client he meets. You know, go all out on that first showing, that first meeting, because that sets you up for success to earn the right to become their advisor and they'll become your client. The last piece on relating, my favorite quote in probably all of sales, is that people will rarely remember what you say, but they will always remember the way you made them feel. Just think through that. It's so powerful,
Yeah.
right? Don't appear as I'm smarter than you, or you don't know this, or belittling. Like, absolutely let them feel like the all-star.
Yeah,
Right?
there's a difference of objection handling and talking somebody's ear off than making them feel heard and making them feel cared for.
Absolutely. So that's it for Relate.